Hello and welcome to the Mouse Projects. Today we're going to cover long-haired dog grooming tips dealing with matted, tangled fur and products you can get at a reasonable price right now by following my links in the description. Matting is a tangled, dense clump of hair in an animal's coat, and it's something that needs maintaining for the health and well-being of that animal. Mats are more prevalent in long-haired dogs, especially during shedding season. Removing tangles and stubborn mats can be difficult, especially if you don't have a dog that likes to stay still. Sensitive dogs won't appreciate you pulling on their coats either and may be unwilling to cooperate. One thing to consider is using treats to help your dog associate grooming with something pleasant. Assisted prevention daily with regular grooming is the best approach to keep their coat clean, healthy and prevent mats from developing. When grooming your pet, it's always a good chance to have a quick look and overall health check of your furry friend. Checking your dog from top to bottom, check their ears, eyes, nose, overall coat condition and nails. Make sure there are no irregular lumps or bumps on their bodies and no ticks or fleas are present. Fine-coated dogs and dogs with long, thick undercoats will quickly mat if they're not brushed regularly. Mats usually start with a small knot but can quickly turn into a large clump if left untreated. If your dog loves the outdoors, then they will likely be picking up sticks and rubbing up things that can cause their coat to mat even more quickly. If mats start to turn pink or red or start to smell, you should contact your vet right away. This could be a sign of infection which requires expert removal and treatment. If your long-coated dog has started to develop mats and tangles, start working on them now before the situation gets worse and completely out of hand. Here is a few tips on how. Firstly, get prepared. Assemble your tools so you have the right equipment to hand as and when you need it. A mat splitting tool, dematting tool and a wide hair rake is essential for those super long hairs, and don't forget a wire grooming brush to remove the loose hair and finish off. This arsenal of tools are essential must-haves when taking on mats and tangles to provide the best care possible for your four-legged friend. Make the whole process easier on both you and your dog by getting both you and your dog in a comfortable position before you start. Doing this will help maintain control without making them feel trapped or scared. The kitchen counter, dining room table or any other stable piece of furniture will work well enough to get the job done. Try to get them at eye level with you to mimic being at the vet or the groomer. If your dog is large or a little skittish, you may want to try to cradle them on a sofa or get them in a more relaxed spot, maybe their dog bed or something. At the end of this grooming advice, I will show you 5 products that can get delivered right to your door, cheaper than you'll generally find in the high street and you may find useful. Once you've got the tools, got a relaxed place picked out to groom the dog, start by applying some detangler spray to the areas of the coat that are matted or tangled. Rub and massage the product into the coat so it penetrates the problem area deeply. Next, use your fingers, gently massage the knot, work the mat or tangle out with your fingers by pulling and easing the hair apart a little bit at a time. This is not easy, in fact it can be the most painstaking bit of all, but your efforts will pay off if you keep at it. Gently pull back the areas around the clump of hair to focus on the problem spot. Place your fingers under the base of the knot or tangle but above the skin to help keep the tugging of the skin to a minimum when brushing. After spraying the detangler, gently brush a few hairs at a time to separate them from the rest of the tangle. Repeat and above all, be patient. For mats, brush in the same direction the hair grows, adding more detangling spray if necessary to eventually loosen those hairs. If you can't break through the mat after working on it for a considerable amount of time, as a last resort you can use the mat splitting tool to cut through it, but be sure to cut in the direction the hair grows. Don't forget to pet your animal and give them words of affection and treats once the process is complete and throughout the steps if needed. After tackling the trouble spots, working them loose, getting them out or having removed as much of the tangle or mat as you can, use the brush. If you are grooming a long-haired dog, I would go with an undercoat rake first, then use the wire brush to remove the loose hairs and to finish off the job properly. Next up, once you have removed as many of the mats and tangles as you can and removed as much loose fur as you can, it's time to give your dog a nice big wash. Little tip, be sure that all the mats and tangles are gone before you wet your dog, as water will make the tangle worse and the mat get tighter and harder to get out. A good doggy shampoo and conditioner will do wonders to help ensure mats and tangles don't develop again as you're drying your dog. Preventing problems developing in the first place is key to help prevent mats and tangles from coming back. Apply detangler and conditioner to your dog's coat after he's completely dry to further prevent tangling in the future. If your dog likes to get wet while on a walk, put the detangler spray on them just before they go into the water to help prevent mats and tangles from forming. A clip or shave is another great way to keep the fur under control. If your dog's coat has been neglected and has a particularly bad case of matting or tangling as a result, you may need to go see a professional groomer. Or if you have a good pair of clippers and know how to use them, you can do it yourself. There are many great instructional videos out there to help you learn. It may save you a lot of money in the long run. If your dog has developed a skin irritation or sores as a result of having matter tangled in his coat, they may need to visit your local veterinarian for a treatment. With the right dog grooming tools, products and procedures, you can keep mats and tangles at bay even if your dog is prone to them. Your dog will be happier for their extra effort, and so will you. So here is some highly rated, popular dog grooming essential tools you will need. In line with the grooming advice, first up we have the Pro Pooch Dog Detangler Spray. Suitable for dogs from just 12 weeks old, it's a leave-in conditioner spray for dematting and providing a no tangle coat. It's a professional grade groomer's formula at only £10.99 for a 500ml bottle. Their pH balanced detangling and conditioning spray leaves your dog's fur silky and smooth and also moisturises their skin while unmatting and detangling those stubborn knots and tangles from their coat. Free from alcohol and other harmful ingredients, this professional grade solution uses soothing citrus extracts to replenish the skin and coat and wheat proteins to restore shine. After using the spray, next you will need a dematting comb tool. The stainless steel dog comb is perfectly designed to be gentle and effective at removing knots, matted spots and tangles from coats. Dogs should be groomed along the direction of fur growth in the following order: from neck to shoulder, and then onto the chest, waist, abdomen, rear quarters, and then the head, and finally the legs and tail. With its ergonomic design, its handle crafted from walnut and its 2.5cm long stainless steel blades, this dematting tool and its wavy cutter head design has lots of sharp small trappers to tackle that stubborn fur. It's sharp but safe, effectively cutting through the toughest, mattest, tangled hair with ease. At only $13.99, it's said to be so strong and durable you can even use it for a long-haired horse, as well as domestic pets. A good, strong, long-tooth undercoat fur rake is ideal for those dogs with that long hair and then that bit extra. At £12, this professional stainless steel large dog rake aids in shedding and helps remove mats and tangles. The heavy-duty rake features a sturdy, comfortable rubber handle, and its smooth rounded teeth make it gentle to the skin. If you're still unable to get through a particularly bad mat or not, then this fourth tool is that I'm not asking must-have in your toolkit arsenal. This handy pocket-sized mat splitter easily cuts through mats effectively and painlessly. With its tapered guide, you'll find it easy to penetrate through the toughest of tangles. Simply use a slight sawing action with short strokes for effective cutting. Always keep the mat splitter level with the skin and upright to avoid digging in. At only £3.99, it's a must-have for your dog grooming toolkit, especially if they have long fur and are prone to matting. Lastly, the wire grooming brush for getting the rest of those loose hairs, finishing the process and getting that perfect result. And what better brush to have than a self-cleaning one? The dog brush makes the pet coat smoother, shinier, cleaner and healthier by removing loose fur and trapped dirt from deep beneath the top coat. Help stimulate their oil glands and provide a healthy coat for your dog. One-click fur remover button makes de-shedding and brushing your pets fast, simple and enjoyable for you and your furry family member. Just brush, click and throw away the mess and the fur is gone. The bristles are fine bent wires designed to penetrate deep into the coat and is really able to groom the undercoat well without scratching your pet's skin. The bristles are made to curve and retract individually with your pet's body to ensure your loved ones don't get pinched, poked or scratched. With an unbreakable guarantee, don't waste your time or money on a rubbish pet brush that won't work. If you're unhappy with your purchase, this company offers an absolute no questions asked replacement tool or refund for any reason. There is also many useful bonus items which you may also find extremely helpful in grooming your dog, and they're all linked in the description below, so check them out. I hope this has helped somebody out there. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more great informative content like this released every week. Stay safe everyone. Bye for now.